The 1-2 pitch to Pepitone from Grant. A base hit to right. A run scores. Williams churning around second. He's going to try for third. It may be close. He's out.
Reynolds has been caught far too often in his career. 5 times this season he's been thrown out at second base. Line drive toward the corner in left field. It's going to be up to Bo Jackson to try to stop Reynolds from scoring. He can't do it. Yes, he can. I don't believe it. He made an absolutely perfect throw. It looked like there was no way he was going to get him.
He didn't even try to hit a cutoff man. He must have thrown this ball over his cutoff man's head by 20 feet. He just turned and launched.
Baseball fans glad of it.
Line drive, right field. We may have a play at the plate. Big hop. Here comes Downing. Here's the throw. It is. He knocked him off the plate. What a tag by Carter. A tremendous play by Carter. Oh, baby, what a play.
And what a throw by Dave Parker, who continues to show why some people consider him the greatest player in the game. One big hop. Watch it. Great play by Carter, as you said, Joe. A strong throw. Downing tries to slide inside, away from the ball, but Carter blocks him off.
He had a good ball to handle, Tony.
Oh, I'll tell you, all the way on the fly. No hitting a cutoff man in this situation. No slowing the ball down on hitting on the artificial surf or anything else. He threw it all the way on the fly, and it was not that shallow.
Here comes a 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and a ground ball punched into right field for a base hit. So heading to third base is Long. The throw to third base, and they've got him nailed at third base on a tremendous throw by Ichiro. I'm here to tell you that Ichiro threw something out of Star Wars down there at third base. He fired a shot about 3 feet off the ground all the way on the fly to David Bell, and Terrence Long was DOA. What a throw.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and that is gapped into right center field. Over to cut it off is Guerrero. Here comes the throw in, and Castillo slides. He's out at the plate. The only chance Castillo thought he had was to slide to the back of the plate, try to hit it with his hand, but that's a pretty good gun out there, named Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah, more like a cannon, to tell you the truth. He ended up picking up that ball after a high hop. I was just getting ready to say that throw's a little bit too high. He threw the ball all the way on the fly to home plate to get the sliding Castillo. Actually got him by plenty, no chance.
There's a hard shot. Griffey will not catch that one. He makes a barehanded stop to keep the second run from scoring and throws out Rodriguez. Put that one on the Ken Griffey highlight reel by Rodriguez. It starts out as a base hit that's going to score 1 run. Then it looks like, oh, it's going to score a bunch. But then he makes that play, and look at the throw from the knees, mind you. And Rodriguez is retired.
It is unfair of the Mariners to leave him in this league. They should send him to the next one.
Paying attention to those runners and the delivery. Swinging a pop-up, it goes into center field. Back goes Ankiel. He has plenty of room. The runner's tag, and the thrower will come in. Oh, he throws it to third. A mistake there. But he's perfect on the throw, and he's out. Wow. He threw him out. A perfect throw from the Cardinal center fielder, Ankiel. What a throw. What a throw by Ankiel. I thought for sure he threw it to the wrong base.
When it comes to marksmanship, few can fire like Ellis Valentine right out of a cannon. Just watch. Do not pass go and do not collect an extra base.
Players to break in when you've got a veteran lineup.
And Doug Landfield slaps a single to center. Gonzalez coming around trying to score. He is out. Beltran with a bullet from center field to nail Gonzalez.
He's still loosening that arm up. Shaking it, you'll see him. I mean, that's very valuable. A lot of people insure their leg. Rip to right field. That's in for a base hit. And unless Barfield, oh, he's got a shot. He's got a shot. Look at this gun. They got him. Holy cow. Nothing wrong with that arm. Is that unbelievable? Holy cow. We just talked about his arm, George. They better take care of that when he gets in the dugout. Oh!
Tartabull rifles it into the corner. It's off the wall, and Barfield comes over. It is not a Barfield #1 throw, but it's still perfect. Even though it's not the velocity that it normally is, it's still perfect.
Curt Flood lifts a high fly to K-line in right field. Watch this perfect strike to the plate. Brock wisely holds up in respect for one of baseball's best arms.
And Avery when he's healthy, and now Nagel.
Ground ball through into right field. The base hit. DeCenzo getting the wave. Mondesi comes out throwing, and out at the plate is DeCenzo.
He's in a new dimension.
And a base hit into right field. O'Neill up with the ball. They're going to wave Martinez to the plate. The throw is there in time. And Martinez is cut down by Paul O'Neill. Tino Martinez is cut down. O'Neill to Stanley to retire the side.
Nabholt's ready again. Pitch coming on to Fernandez. Riot. It goes into right field. A shot. And they get him out at first base by the right fielder. When was the last time you saw that? Fernandez hit a line drive, one hop to Walker, who fired it to first, and Fernandez is out. And that doesn't happen once every 40 years, especially with a guy like Fernandez. Incredible. Walker, right on top of it, fired it. And whether he was out or not, I don't know, but they called him out.
Larry Walker has 8 assists so far this season. He has one of the strongest throwing arms from right field.
Not running. It is a base hit into right field. Lansford rounds second. He'll go to third. Here comes the throw from Witten. It's there, and he's out. On the play, following up down to second base goes Baines. Lansford challenges Witten and loses.
You'll see Baines gets this base hit, and it's almost like Witten baited him to go to third base. He lays back on this ball a little bit, but when you have an arm like Mark Witten, I guess you can afford to do that. Watch this. He throws a perfect strike to Jim Thome at third base to nail Carney Lansford. And Baines will go to second base on the throw, but that's a perfect strike right there. He baited him right in to go to third base.
Boy, he really came from nowhere last year. Fastball lifted into shallow right field. Dwight Evans poised, range for the tag. There's the catch. Here comes the throw, and it's a perfect throw, and Raines goes back. Oh, what a throw by Dwight Evans.
Well, if you've seen that fella play, he does that in infield practice. He does it all the time. It's nothing unusual for him to make the right play. Raines watching it, the ball not hit deep. Evans really sets himself well.
Right on the money.
The catcher, you love it.
Beautiful. Take another look at it.
Line drive up the right field side. Going to be in there for extra bases. The ball stays underneath the padding down there along the right field wall. And Webster's going for three. Here's the throw. He's out. What a throw by Andre Dawson. Webster trying to take liberty, and Dawson uncorked a heck of a throw to Keith Moreland at third to nail Webster. You're not going to see a much better throw than this anytime, any place. Here it is again.
Well, the ball gets trapped under there. You can see it being held up. You'd think that Mitch Webster saw enough of Andre Dawson's arm playing next to him in the outfield, but obviously he thought he could take some liberties, and it didn't work out that way. Look at the throw by Andre Dawson, right on the money, and Mitch Webster is dead to rights at third base. The call by Dick Stello.
There's a line drive base hit right field. Little to second base. He's going to go on to third. A throw by Winfield. They'll get him a mile. Oh, my. Not with that big man out there.
No, you can do it with me or you, but not with Winfield. Ball's hit hard by Baines. Fastball from Cowley. Big man coming in, gauging it. He's going to play it on that second hop. Knows all he's got to do is just make a decent throw. He's got a shotgun, you can see. Grab some bench.
Now Harold Baines very alertly going to second base, and now Billy Martin wants to have a little chat with Cowley as you look at it again. That wasn't even close.
Coming up now against Ron Darling. And the curveball is whacked to left. Going back on the ball is Mitchell, and it short hops the wall. Rice for two. The throw in. They got him.
Mitchell knows the ball's over his head. He plays the carom just perfectly, and keeping with the motif of running on the outfielders, Mitchell uncorks a strong throw, and Tuffle makes the tag on Rice. Look at Wendelstedt on both knees making that call.
Down the line, and Kirby Puckett going hard. He's going to get it, and Stanley better get back. How do you like that Puckett? I know he didn't. Holy cow! I didn't think Puckett had a chance to get that, Seaver.
Well, he did throw. Honest to God, he threw. And McReynolds doubles inside the line. I say double, but a good play by Bonds. The throw out at second. Credit EA.
1-1. High fly ball to shallow, well, medium center, and he should come home and score. Wynn makes one throw, and Ferguson took it with the better arm. The throw, they got him! Oh, what a play! The one arm in the outfield was able to shoot down the runner. Watch Ferguson now get in front of him. This is a great throw, all the way on the fly. And what a block of home plate by Yeager. Look at that left foot planted.
I asked Jim Wynn if he had to make a hard throw, what would happen. Said my arm would grow up for the next 3 days. I can make one throw, and that's all.
What a magnificent throw by Joe Ferguson.
That was one of the exceptions.
No hit and run this time, but look at that. May as well have been. Kennedy steamrolls towards third. And the throw going that way. Got him at third base. Great throw by Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez has a terrific arm, and he showed it there. Throw was one hopper right to Teixeira. It was perfect to get Kennedy.
Well hit, and Yaz can't get it. Reggie backs him up. Here comes a tremendous throw to the plate. He is out on a great throw by Reggie Smith.
The 2-2 pitch from Sparky Lyle. Bostock swings and lines a base hit to center field. Gritch got a late break. Taylor Blair up for the ball. The throw to the plate. Here comes Gritch. He's going to be out by a mile. Gritch ran through the stop sign by McNamara, and he tags him out as Blair throws a strike to the plate.
There to center field, Andy Van Slyke waiting. Makes the catch. Here comes Tom Herr. Here comes the throw, and a great throw by Van Slyke, and Herr's out at home plate. One of the reasons this man won a Gold Glove last year. Watch this throw.
Perfect throw, and Billard Dallo really set up a roadblock. One bounce. Herr hasn't touched home plate yet.
He bluffed the dash. Bando drills that one to left field. It's off the wall. Here's Campaneris coming to third. The throw. Out! Perfect peg to Petrocelli.
And Yaz puts one right on the money. What a great throw and a great play off the wall, and a great hand for Karl Yastrzemski. That was a close call for third base umpire Jim Evans.
Yastrzemski, year after year, used to lead the American League in assists for an outfielder. He came up as a shortstop. He can throw and he can charge a ball.
Cut it down. There's a shot in the right field. Base hit as Lemon pulls up. Now Gary rounding second. He's on his way to third. Here's a throw by Lemon. I believe Chet Lemon with a perfect strike to Tom Brookins, and they nailed Gary Ward at third.
What a throw by Chet Lemon, who was moving towards the right field line. A one-hop strike to the third baseman. Look where he's at, deep down the line in right field, all the way across the field. One hop to the third baseman, Brookins, a strike, and he puts the tag on Gary Ward. Can you imagine making a play like that in the bottom of the 14th inning?
He's also stolen 7 bases and has hit 2 home runs. Curveball hit hard out in the left field. It's in there for a base hit. Harton may have a shot at box. Here comes the throw. Don Wirt lets it go, and he runs over 3 and they got it. Well, here's what happened on that play. Willie Harton not playing too deep in left field. Javier line one to Harton, and Harton charges. And I said I thought he had a shot at Brock, even though he can fly. And Brock and Freehan had a crash at home, but he was out.
Go ahead sign here. 3-1 pitch. Line drive right field coming on to Steiner. Can't get it. A base hit. Here's the throw to home plate. It's going to be close. The slide out at the plate, and the game is over. The Indians win it. Corey Snyder throws the runner out at the plate to end the game. What a throw by Snyder.
Here it is. High fly ball, left field. Foster's got a shot. They're tagging up at third. Here comes the throw. It is in time. Doyle is out. Foster to bench. A double play.
Here is the throw. Foster made the catch in foul territory. He needed a perfect throw to keep the Reds from losing this game, and it was. And bench make the swipe tag. No question about it. Denny Doyle out at home.
Watch the tag by bench. It's the same kind of tag Fisk made in Cincinnati, like a first baseman. Makes the grab and one hand swipe tag gets him before he gets down.
2 outs and 2 on. Beltran into center field. That will drop for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes another. The throw to the plate is in time. They get Holiday.
Heck of a throw by Chu. He nails Holiday at the plate, but heck of a throw by the center fielder.
3-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right. Back goes Guillen, still going back. At the wall, it's off his glove. There goes Nafee around second, heading for third. Look at that throw from right. Wow! What a throw from Guillen. From the warning track in the air to third base. Shades of Roberto Clemente in right field. No one more shocked than Nafee Perez. Jose Guillen with the best throw I've seen all year.
Batista's aboard. Flowers holding him at first, and McDonald will drive this one right at the feet of Buhner. He'll short hop it, make a throw to third. Batista's going to test him. It's right on a dime. There's Russ Davis to bring it down, and they nail Batista at third base. Sensational throw by Jay Buhner, who had a little bit of difficulty. That ball, Red, looked like on the second hop, it scooted toward the shoot top. Watch it. He had to field it low on the short hop, straightened, and just threw a BB to third base.
Well, we have talked so many times about the strong arm of Buhner, but the thing that I like about it, look at the accuracy as Jay comes up. The hop, step, the throw, look at the accuracy. Perfect.
Ground ball again. Mike's getting a lot of those, but no luck. They're going to wave a run around third. Gonzalez, the throw from Francoeur is off the money again. 7 assists for Francoeur and 2 in the series.
Nobody seems to be learning. Jeff just airmailed this one over everybody except Brian McCann, and Brian made Gonzo go around him, and that helped.
That's his 7th outfield assist this year. You know, sooner or later, these guys, the word's got to get out not to run on him, because he is definitely gunning them down.
Goes the opposite way. Here comes Schumacher. Gonna wave him in. The throw by Hamilton is in time. The tag is there. What a first month in the major leagues for Mr. Hamilton. Former pitcher in high school that could get it up to 96, 97 miles an hour. And a strike to the plate from right field.
Sticking the bat out and poking it toward the corner. This ball is fair. Pujols will dig for second. Throw by Ichiro on the mark. Out. 2 gone.
Not only over 1,700 hits, he's the best right fielder that I've seen since Clemente. But you talk about a guy who does everything right, not only at the plate, but off the wall to get Pujols. Foot may have been in there, but a terrific throw by Ichiro.
In the 9th, the Orioles go for the tiebreaker. Buford with Belanger on first and 2 out. And only a good play by Clemente keeps Belanger from scoring.
Jim Rice, 0 for 3 tonight against Mike Lacoste. Pops it up, right side. Parker, Morgan. They lost it. It drops. And it's a 2-base hit, and Rice is going to try for 3, and he will not make it. Dave Parker are talking to each other out there now, Morgan and Parker.
That's part of what we told you about, the Bermuda Triangle from second base to right around that spot, back out towards center field. But what a recovery to show a tremendous throwing arm with a perfect one-hopper to say to get Rice. Wow.
Boy, I'll tell you, when you got an arm like that, you can erase a lot of mistakes. When you have speed like him, you can erase a lot of mistakes. He just simply lost the ball, and then when he threw the ball, Tony, he looked around and threw his arms up to say, I never did see it.
1 ball, 1 strike to Listash, and he lines one into left field that's going to drop in front of Bo Jackson. Nielsen around third, coming to the plate. Go! And Bo throws him out.
What a arm! My, what a arm!
What do you think, T?
Wow, that Bo Jackson, the bionic hip with the arm. That was awesome. I'm impressed, and I'm not usually impressed that much.
I thought he was going to have a chance to score because Jackson had to lay back on that one, but he did make a tremendous throw.
Whoa! Down off base hit. Agbayani going to third. The strong throw. Oh, they got him. Vladimir Guerrero with a strike. Cuts down Benny Agbayani.
And a bad decision by Agbayani. Trying to go to third with 2 men out. You cannot mix the first out or the third out at third base.
How about a bare hand right fielder? Good throw. No score.
No,
he didn't get
deep
that.
to right field. You're right, Scooter. Barfield's got a beat on it, and he's got it. Davis tags.
Look at
Here
this.
comes the throw, and
Holy cow, what a throw! Unbelievable.
Barfield. Jesse does it again.
And leading 6-2. Here's a swing, and the ball stroked to left center field. That gets down, and it goes all the way to the State Farm sign. Quintanilla has 2. He's going for 3. Here's Ankiel's throw, and he is out! Out at third base. Ankiel made the throw from the wall on the fly, and he got Quintanilla for out number 3 in the 8th. Sensational!
Some kind of game, huh?
My goodness, that could be the best game I've seen from an outfielder in years.
And he's getting the biggest high fives you have ever seen in your life.
2 outfield assists, but the accurate throw right there to Gloss from the outfield wall.
And that's going to be hit into right field. Santiago can't score on Mondesi. He can't score on him. No way. But there was no way that anyone runs like Santiago could score on Mondesi. And we have a 10-10 tie, and Santiago a fat lip. Oh, we'll be back.
The pitcher's hit and use the DH in the National League parks. There's a line drive base hit up the middle, so Reed's going to score. McCracken around third. Junior's throw to the plate, and it is in time to get McCracken. And on the throw down to second base goes Eric Young. Great throw by Junior. Won't see a better throw than that. It was right on the money.
Junior coming up, and you can see the accurate throw, and all that Wilson had to do is to make sure that he caught the ball.
Another look. Perfect peg.
And the swiping tag by Wilson.
The 2-2 to Dwayne Murphy. Hammered to right. That's a hit. Trammell's being waved in. The throw. They got him at the plate.
Tags. He's coming. Here's the throw. It's in time. Pena is out at the plate.
There's a high fly ball. Now watch the play at the plate. It's going to be close. Here's a throw. They got a chance. He's out! He's out! The game is over. Coming. What a throw by Andre Dawson. The Cubs win. Boy, did he ever throw a strike, or did he ever throw a strike? Andre Dawson, one of the great throwing arms of baseball.
Yeah, it's been a little bit better. Right down the line in left field. And Boston's going for 2. His throw is there. Got it.
And Bonds cracks it high in the air to right, and Van Slyke will tag at second. There's the catch, and the runner moves on to third base, and he's out! That's a double play.
We talked about a double play situation, but who would have thought that this is how the double play occurred? Paul O'Neill on a brilliant throw
to third to nail Andy Van Slyke.
That really changed this inning and this game. A wonderful throw by Paul O'Neill.
Really dancing around, and there goes a fly ball to right field. Playable, though, for Kirby Puckett. Coleman's going to tag at second and head for third. Puckett's got a strong arm. Here comes the throw. Great throw from Kirby Puckett. This is, again, the throw from Puckett.
He sets up and gives a clinic to our young viewers on how to get a lot on a throw.
Well, that's going to be up off the wall, and it might, it'll be high off the wall in left field. Winfield has a good arm, and he's out at second base. Winfield throws out Yastrzemski, trying to stretch a single into a double, and that'll retire the side.
We're getting a look at that play, a great play by Winfield as Yastrzemski tries to make a double. Outstanding play by Winfield as it hits high off the wall. He grabs it barehanded.
And we've got a play at the plate. Witten trying to get Gant. What a throw. He is out. What a throw. What a throw. And we're still scoreless after 4. What an arm that guy had. Wow. That's the second great play of the night by Witten. What a throw that was.
The runners lead first and second. Johnson swings, and there's a base hit to right field. Here's Abbott coming around third. Up with the ball, Juan Gonzalez. The throw coming to the plate. There's a play. Abbott runs into Osmus. Osmus tags him out.
A perfect throw from Gonzalez in right field. I love the way Juan charged the ball and gave it a one-hop, perfect, easy play for Brad Osmus.
And a 1-0 pitch. Line drive, center field, base hit. He's going to have a tough time scoring. Jeffrey stumbled, and they got him. Outstanding throw.
Even though he hit that real long drive in the championship series in this ballpark to left center against Kansas City. Here's the throw. They're going to get him. They got him. Oh, did he block it? He blocked it beautifully. Once that ball took one hop, that was a room service throw by Reggie Smith. Catchers love that. He just put the block on him, and Blair was out. A beautiful throw, a great tag.
And don't forget that man out in left field, George Foster. He can nail a base runner.
And that's what he's going for. Line drive, left field, could be extra bases. Yastrzemski's going to have to hustle. Here goes Jackson. Got it! Reggie Jackson tried it, and Reggie Jackson got caught. Yastrzemski, a tremendous throw. And once again, the defensive ability of Yastrzemski pays off.
Yes, Joe, with two, it's a good play for Reggie Jackson to try to make two.
On the ground, towards the hole and into the hole. Here comes Bonds. He gets to it. Here's his throw. It's on line. They got him! He can still do it.
With one of the quickest releases in the game, Barry Bonds unloads a strike to Torrealba that seals off Counsell. One hop, perfect strike. See ya. It's the best throw he's got, and he came up in crunch time.
Breaking ball hit hard into right field. It's going to be a foot race. Guillen can throw. Here comes the throw. Did he tag him? Yes, he did. So great speed on second. Brady off at the crack of the bat, but Jose Green, Mike Flanagan told you, he can throw. Look at this throw on the money.
That's the only thing he's been able to get over tonight. The only little cut slider, fast breaking ball he hit, that but Milligan hit out of here.
Whacked into right field. Snyder can throw. Here comes Tettleton all the way, and he's out by a mile. So Cal Ripken Sr. takes a big gamble, and the inning ends on this outstanding rocket from the right fielder Corey Snyder. 1-0 O's.
Well hit right field. Buhner going back. That ball is off the wall. Caruso heading for second. Buhner's got a gun. The throw. Got him. What a throw by Bone. Oh my goodness. Jay Buhner, the Tommy John surgery last year, puts that right golden arm on display, and he gets Caruso trying to stretch the single into a double. 2 outs.
Look out over the mound and into center field. They're going to wave him. Dino Evil says, come on and try it. Hamilton fires. Saltalamacchia tags him out.
You're right the first time when you didn't send the runner. That time he had a good runner, and Josh made even a better throw.
This one is in the air all the way to Saltilamakia. In a 6-0 game, Josh guns down a potential score.
Line to right field. That is going to be deep enough, I believe. Chu makes the catch. Here comes the throw. Morrison with a slide. He is out at the plate. Wow. What a throw from Shin-Soo Choo to cut down Logan Morrison at home plate.
It's a double play to end the inning. Fantastic throw by Chu from right field.
5 consecutive innings. Wells lifting one down the line. It's hanging up there for Francoeur. He makes the catch in fair territory. Runner tags. Bullet to the plate. Tag! Out!
He applies the tag. A 1-out strike to the plate from Jeff Francoeur. And Russ Adams trying to score from third on a fly to relatively shallow right field. Took the chance, didn't make it.
Boggs to the opposite side, and that's a base hit. Here comes Barrett. The throw from Jackson. In time, they knock him down at the plate on a great play by McFarland. McFarland prevented Barrett from getting to the plate as he forced him outside. And the tip of the cap to McFarland along with Bo Jackson for a good, strong throw.
But not until the indomitable Clemente gets his own message across with this beautiful whirling throw.
Last night with a 349. Walker rips it into right field. Perez is going to take third base. Here comes the throw. He's got to hurry. He's out. What a throw by Guerrero. Nafee looked like he was undecided coming around second, and he paid for it.
All the way from the outfield, they say Guerrero's got a good arm as Guillen does. This is an awful accurate throw.
Right center field off the bat of Sapelt. Flirting with the wall, and Worth can't get it. And we've got a runner heading for third base here. Ankiel, tremendous throw.
Unbelievable.
And if he holds on, out. Bixler held on, Ankiel guns out Sapelt at third base.
As soon as Rick Ankiel picked up that baseball, I knew Sapelt was out. Are you kidding me with that throw? You're not going to see a better throw anywhere all year long.
Line to right, down the line, a lot of trouble, fair ball, people are running all over the place. Matthews scores, here comes Ibar, and a play at the plate, got him, well done. Tim Sheeta had a great view of it, the home plate umpire, so they cut down a runner at home plate.
We know the Angels are going to be aggressive, and you have good speed. We talked about Ibar earlier. To take a look at the swing by Howie Kendrick, fights this pitch off down the right field line. Ichiro throws it all the way into home.
Nicely done.
Nice play by Rob Johnson to get the tag down.
Over his last 12 games. Fly ball to right field. Skinner tagging Barfield with that great arm. Here comes the throw. He got him. What a throw by Jesse Barfield.
And Reed punches it to right field for a hit. They will wave Rivera on. The throw to the plate is out at home. Out at home. Here's the throw by Evans. Close play at the plate.
Yeah, good charge put on by Evans. Now, what Berardino and Morgan arguing about is that foot got in. It was not blocked at home plate by Hoyles. He reached out to grab the ball, and Rivera looked like he had his foot in on the bag and then the tag.
Popped high in the air into left field. Mitchell
Will they test his arm?
Now here comes the throw. The throw all the way to the plate will be in time. What a day for Kevin Mitchell.
In the air to left on a line, it drops. Vigna being waved home, close play. They got him. And you have to ask why. With nobody out, Paul O'Neill threw him out.
So watch, he throws him out, but look how high this ball is. It's well over the cutoff man, but a nice tag there by Sandy Alomar. Nice throw right on the money from Paul O'Neill, and the tag is applied.
Aurelio Rodriguez is
drive to left center field. That's going to be in there. Bounding off the wall. Smith plays the hop. Rodriguez going for two. The throw. Out.
Pop up into short center field. Kirby Puckett is calling. And makes the catch. Coming on, try to score. Marlowe to the throw, and he's a dead duck. Fine throw, trying to score on that short fly ball.
The 1-1 delivery. A curveball hammered on the ground by third baseman Travis Fryman into left. On the run to second is Fabulous. The throw by Witten, the tag by Alomar. Fabulous is out at second. Went in with a head-first slide, but Witten with that cannon arm guns him out.
Maine ready. Here's the pitch. And it's hit in the air to right field. It's going to fall in. Base hit. Francoeur up with it. Digging for the plate. Ludwig. The throw to the plate. The slide. He is out at the plate. Francoeur nails another one. The throw a little bit up the third baseline. Barajas came out to get it and put the tag on the sliding Ludwig. That Francoeur has some kind of arm.
Talked about he wants his pitchers to throw in.
Gets that breaking ball on the fist, and Ibar able to loop it to right field. He's going to go for two. Here comes the throw from Chu. He is out at second base.
Chu guns him down with a strike from the right field corner. What a throw. And they're saying Chu here at the ballpark. Did a good job getting over, getting set up for the throw, and threw it in the air to Elvis Andrus to cut down Ibar.
Snyder coming on. Got it. Larkin breaking. Larkin out at the plate. Oh my goodness. Center is into a double play.
In the air. There's a great arm out there. Might be deep enough though for Schaefer. Ankiel's going to whip it home, and Schaefer stays. Look at that. On a fly. 1 out.
Not too many times as an outfielder do you make the highlight reel with a simple routine fly ball to straightaway center field, but I'll guarantee you, if you tune on the highlight shows tonight, you're going to see this. Come on.
That's only the second hit of the game by the Tigers. It comes off the bat of Maglio Ordonez, and then they throw behind, and Vladdy cuts him down.
Vladdy's been waiting to do that all year. We've seen him throw behind runners the last couple of years. He likes this. Maglio hard to leave this stadium without a base hit. He gets it there. Took a little bit too much material. Look at how quick Vladdy was. Watch the tag by Kochman. Beautiful. Right on the money.
Marlin hits it in the air to right center. Ichiro on the move. He's got it. And Ichiro firing. The tag at home plate is in time. Omar Vizquel is out. It's a double play. Great job by Rob Johnson, the catcher, to leap, come down with the ball to tag out the incoming Vizquel. And it stays 3-0 Seattle.
Base hit right field, but they're going to have to hold Jeltz at third. And now the ball gets away from O'Neill. He kicks it to Benzinger.
No, I do not believe this. This is the all-timer, Tommy. The absolute all-timer.
He kicked the ball to Todd Benzinger.
The absolute all-time play I may have ever seen. Paul O'Neill gave up on the ball game. That Steve Jeltz was going to score. Steve Jeltz had to hold up because of the line drive past Benzinger. Unbelievable. The former punter, I assume, in high school, kicks it to Benzinger, and it is a perfect kick